Alright guys, how's it going? It is Wednesday the 16th of November 2022 and you're watching KopTalk.tv. Alright, how's it going? You alright? Yeah. So, quite a few of you have been talking about this Ben Jacobs. Who's that, Dung? What do you mean, Ben Jacobs? Well, I saw it crop up on the members website last night. And he's an American reporter, right? A CBS journalist, which makes him sound really important, okay? And he's putting some information out there which I think we need to digest. And if you follow my content, I've been saying I would pay more attention to reports coming from overseas regarding the potential sale of Liverpool Football Club than from the Liverpool clique. You know what I mean by that is that a number of journalists that are all pals, you know what I mean, and no one's truly independent. They don't say anything. So I basically think that you should pay attention to claims that are made outside Liverpool, but actually outside the country as well. So Ben Jacobs, he put out a series of tweets last night, and I will write a little bit more about this later on today. For those of you that have access to my editorials, on the members' website, Patreon, this YouTube channel. If you're a member of this YouTube channel, you'll also see that later today. I haven't got much time at the moment though, because I've got to go and pick a friend up from Alicante a little bit later. And I don't want to let her down. Do you know what I mean? Do you remember Boise? Only Fools and Horses. Boise, John Chalice, God bless him. He was a good friend of mine, and his missus is coming over, Carol, and she was like, "How do I get from Alicante to?" And I was like, "Don't worry, I'll come and get you." So I'm gonna go and pick her up. So I need to do that in a couple of hours, so I ain't got much time at the moment. But I've got time for this video, but I will be writing about it later today, okay? Because I don't want to say everything in a public video. So anyway, Ben Jacobs said on Twitter, and his Twitter handle is @JacobsBen. A bit more info on a prospective LFC sale. My understanding is that FSG would prefer a full sale over minority investment despite hearing offers of all kinds. And the expectation from those familiar with the process is that a sale may happen sooner rather than later. Now, a Liverpool blog was talking about this earlier today as well. It came up on my Twitter feed. For one of you lot following that, it's disgusting that you're flirting with other websites and stuff. Get fucking disgusting. And they made a point saying Neil Jones had previously claimed that third-party investment was the more likely option of the two. I don't believe that, and I think Neil Jones would be wrong with that, personally. I think FSG want to sell the lot, and I think if you say, now we're looking maybe at a bit of minor investment, you might be able to squeeze a bit more money out of people. What you've got to remember is, why would you spend so much money for a minor investment in something when you've got no say in it? You want to be in control. If you're going to spend a lot of money, you want to be in control of it. So I wouldn't rule out FSG holding on to a minor investment themselves, but I think that they're looking at the bigger picture personally. And again, we'll talk about that later. But Neil Jones, again, I would pay more attention to people outside of that Liverpool group at the moment until things, saying until things make it sound like it will happen. I would say unless things start to properly go down, then that's when I would start listening to them again. At the moment, my advice would be to pay more attention to people overseas, even names like Ben Jacobs that you've probably never heard of before, okay? And he's certainly not someone that I would be looking to for my news usually concerning Liverpool Football Club. But let's have a look and see what he's going to say for himself. So, the exception from those familiar with the process is that a sale may happen sooner rather than later. People familiar with the process. Who's he talking about? That's what I want to know. Important to note, sooner in a sale context still takes a fair amount of time, especially with no interested party in exclusive talks or having undertaken due diligence. So basically, he's saying there that, there might be a few people very interested, but no one's got exclusivity at the moment. Think of it as being, like dating on Tinder. You're meeting a nice girl and that you've told her you like her a bit, but she's still shagging everyone until she's given, you know what exclusivity means, right? Mate, I just got to say this on a side note. If I've ever been on any of them apps before in the past, yeah, the first time, like if I'm going to meet a chick, I say, hey, hang on, this I'm fucking exclusive, all right? Until I decide, or you decide that it's, you know. I mean, guys, don't be doing that. Don't be going dating, letting some fucking tart fucking get out and meet someone else later that day. I'm not having that. Oh dear. But sources do stress wheels are very much in motion, with Mike Gordon now focused on finding options. Mike Gordon, that I don't know. I've always just thought he's just like a fucking. I don't want to say a waste of space because I don't know the guy, but it just seems very irrelevant to me. I'm sure he's very powerful in the big scheme of things, but anyway, Jurgen Klopp has been given guarantees, regardless of timescale, that the next 2 transfer windows won't be affected by the process. It's business as usual on the recruitment and planning side, so basically fuck all's going to happen anyway. That's a great guarantee, isn't it? yeah, you got to laugh. Sorry, guys. Oh, my T-shirt came up. Have we seen it? Do you want to see it? Oh, check out my 6-pack, girls, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't you let a bit of fucking, you know, timber fool you. Business as usual. Multiple sources. Now, when someone says multiple sources, that's trying to back up what you're about to say. I don't know what he's about to say, but he's saying multiple sources, so he wants you to believe this bit. Right? Let's see how important it is. Multiple sources. See, I need glasses for squinting. Also say the sale process is framed towards an American-led investor. Well, I've been telling you that. With one group already some weeks into talks and other investors who specifically considered Chelsea still giving a bid serious consideration. Again, all stuff that we've spoke about on here previously. And I must say, I'm agreeing with him here, right? Because he said, with one group already some weeks into talks. Now, if you are a KopTalk member, I bought a new domain today, www.koptalkmembers.com. That's going to have the different ways that you can, you know, support me and get access to the different bits of things, you know, bits of information that we have. But if you are a KopTalk, what I call a VIP member, you're on the members website. There was something posted on here about a week ago. I'm going to try and find it for you, even though you're not a member. I know who posted it. Let's have a look. I've got to find the post though. 1 second, guys. I didn't know. See, that shows you how I didn't know what I was about to read. Here we go. Yes. So this was posted on the 10th of November. Oh no, 10th of November, a week ago. By one of our most trusted contributors on the members website that everybody likes to hear from when he posts. Well, I say he, could be a she. I won't read out everything he said. I just know that there was the key sentence is the second one. High-level talks are most definitely underway in the States. High-level talks are most definitely underway in the States. And someone asked high-level talks with US investors. You know, that's a question. To which this person replied, yes. Nothing else. That's all that person said. Well, there is other things that said, but in relation to talks with advance. So basically, I'm agreeing with what I think Ben Jacobs is saying here, that one group is some weeks into talking about it. And, and he also says that the sale process is framed towards an American-led investor, which is what FSG would prefer to do business with over there. And I know that's quite depressing. It is for me, and I'm sure it is for you guys as well. But all of this, actually, everything this guy is saying so far is what I believe it. I've got to be honest with you. So this is interesting. Because like I say, I haven't read all this. I knew that this guy had said something last night, and I wanted to go over it in a video with you. I like to do it in real time, you know. Obviously, he's talking about those that have considered Chelsea as well. We know that I think we've discussed them in a previous video, a couple of videos back on here. Wow, I'm getting loads of messages on my phone. Okay, since David Ornstein broke news of a potential sale, LFC have had a number of new suitors inquire, but Dubai Holding or an affiliate and Mumtalakat Muntalacat both deny interest. A MENA-based buyer or investor is not likely. Well, I believe that there is interest in Liverpool Football Club from that region. I really do, and that's not me wanting that to happen. I want it to happen, but it's not me wanting it to the point where I'm telling you that because I'm dreaming it. You know what I mean? Because the amount of times we've been in this situation before, and I've thought, I really hope the flip flops come calling. Is it? They don't. Oh, I got another note. What's going on? Just right. Yeah, I really hope not the flip flops. I really the sandals or the oil comes calling. That's what I would like. But it's not dreaming. It's something that's been said to me, and I do believe that there is genuine interest from that region. But I think FSG would prefer to deal out that way for reasons that we spoke about before. I don't think they want to sell to anybody, say, in the other direction that could come in and spend all this money and everyone go, see you elders back. I think they'd rather do a like-for-like kind of sale. So it's still, someone said to me the other day on the members' website, yeah, but don't they just take the money and run? They don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. I disagree strongly. I think that if they get the same offer from two different sides of the world, they'll go with the people that they know, because it'll be more conservative investment, I think, and won't embarrass them in any way. And they want to go on and make future, sports investments, I imagine. Personally, me, with all that profit, I'd just fucking retire, wouldn't you guys? It's so greedy. Anyway, right, let's have a look. Harry Blitzer Sports and Entertainment, HBSE, we spoke about them. I think I titled a video about that the other day. Are a genuine suitor, and since trying for Chelsea have remained on the market for a global club and brand. This isn't great news for Palace, which they own shares in, but Palace didn't present any roadblocks during the CFC sale tender. FSG expect Liverpool to sell for close to $1 billion more than Chelsea, although their false valuation is even higher, $4.45 billion. They have specifically used that sale as a yardstick. That would put a sale price in today's market at $3.7 billion, which is 3.1 billion sterling. CFC actually went for $3.1 billion at the time, which equated to 2.3 billion sterling, but now it would only be 2.7 billion, and that's the number LFC are to some extent judging their value against. The expectation from those familiar with the process is offers of $3 billion and above will be seriously entertained, but the growing volume of interest should result in a higher sale price should a chosen bidder progress. In other words, play them all off each other, which I think stems back to this news coming out in the first place. Remember when I did the video in Newcastle, I was stressed out because I was trying to have some sexy time. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm an old man, you know what I'm saying? I took my aspirin. No, what I mean is I was trying to have a good time in Newcastle. I was just chilling a little bit, you know what I'm saying? No, sorry, I wasn't. I was there on business. Serious business, you know what I'm saying? And the news broke that the club, as Rafa would say, was up for sale. I had to spring into action and make a video for you guys. And I said to you at the time, look, guys, this, in my opinion, this news has come out for a reason. We want to get it out there. That suggests to me that someone's interested in buying Liverpool Football Club right now, and that's why that information has come out. They've probably been given an offer, or maybe not given a formal offer, but maybe a figure's being mentioned to them by someone that's approached them, and they've gone, nah, I don't like the sound of that. Let's leak it. Let's see if anybody else comes in, and it ties in, right? So I just want you to think of that statement again. The growing volume of interest should result in a higher sale price should a chosen bidder progress. A chosen bidder. So if someone before came in that's not made an offer that's satisfactory, they're not chosen, are they? They leak it out there. And I would say that is in relation to the American party that's been apparently what we're hearing, what he's saying, that's been involved with Liverpool, talking to Fenway Sports Group, for several weeks. So they've been talking to them for several weeks, and all of a sudden, everybody knows Liverpool Football Club's for sale. I don't think I'm explaining myself very well, but I think you get what I mean. Shall I try again? Okay, so someone's stepped up and said, we'll offer you this, formally, informally, whatever. FSG have gone, oh, that's interesting, but I reckon we can get more. What do you reckon? Yeah, let's leak it. So then they leak it, and the world goes mad like this, and then all the other people come in and go, actually, what are you looking for? You know what I'm saying? And then FSG can go, oh, that sounds good. They can play everyone off each other and all that. You know all that, guys, don't you? You know how it works, surely. Okay. A full sale is by no means certain. That's the get out clause by the journalist. But in fairness, it's also probably a true statement. I think that I certainly want a full sale. Minor investment, I'm not interested. Pointless, because they're still calling the shots. I actually don't want them to have a minor investment themselves. I want them to sell the club and just go away. And I don't want it to be sold to American people either. And it's not because there's anything wrong with Americans. It's just that kind of American, mentality, the cheese in sports and the franchise reference and things like that does nothing for me. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather go the other direction. But to be honest, I'd sell to anyone in the world. I don't really care where you come from. I just want you to be a football fan, to care passionately about football, and your sole objective is not to make money. FSG's sole objective is to make money and then win silverware. When you look at the owners of Manchester City, I think their objective is to win silverware. And hey, if we make some money while we're at it, great. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, he says a full sale is by no means certain. FSG don't just want the right price. They are making a huge profit either way, but the right group as well. So a lot will depend on not just the offer, but the plan for the club going forward. And this is the bit that I've been trying to say to people, right? All this, and it will come out like this if they do sell the club. It'll come out like, well, we spoke to many people, but we wanted the right custodians for Liverpool Football Club going forward. They want the right custodians for themselves and their reputation, for their further investments in sports franchises. They're not like, like if you own Liverpool Football Club, or I am, or send it, well, I'm not just sending it to anyone. I'm going to sell it to someone that loves football and loves the club, the best for the club. That claim there by him is about FSG wanting the best that makes them look the best, right? Without a doubt. So, and this backs up what I've been saying to you about that they want to sell to the right group as well. And they're not just going to take the highest offer, from the Middle East, for example. Don't get me wrong. If the Middle East offers, 500 million or a billion more or something, then they're going to go, fuck it, let's take it, right? But I think they'll resist all they can to do that. And if offers are kind of similar, I think they'll go with the right group as being in America, because I think that then allows them to leave without looking. I don't think they'd be bothered about being embarrassed, because they have walked away with a huge profit. But I think it's like, if we can just leave and the fans appreciate what we did, it's common sense, isn't it? They want to still look good. If the Arabs come in, for example, and then turn Liverpool into, let's just buy everyone that they want or something. Everyone's going to go, see, we've been held back all them years, and they don't want that. They don't want that, guys. You know what I mean? So I don't know. This is one of my greatest videos, really. But to be honest with you, I think I've covered. I wanted to bring this to your attention in case you weren't aware of it, and I will be. I'll be putting some more into this a little bit later. I've got to look at the time. I've probably got about an hour before I've got to leave here, and I don't want to let my friend down. So later today, if you are on the members website, or if you're a patron, or if you're a channel member, I'll put something on there for you to have a look at. If you go to KopTalkMembers.com, you can support me via that. There's the different options are there as to how you can support me. And at the same time get that little bit of extra content. And it's not always about holding content back, just to try and get more support or something. Sometimes I don't want to say things publicly. I prefer to keep it a little bit more private. And the members website, for example, over the years has allowed us to do that. But I introduced this KopTalk patrons thing the other day, and it's like £1 a month. Or even less if you pay for the year. It's about £10 something. And like I say, it just goes in the kitty, but it enables you to support me and get on board. And I'm just trying to do it, I'm trying to make it more accessible to you guys. I know that at the minute there's not a lot of money floating around, so I don't know if it's a good idea or not. I don't know. But for me, I'm sure it's good for you. But I don't know if it's the right decision by me. But that's something for me to work out. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. I actually think that this, I mean, unless this kid's just watching KopTalk TV, which I don't really much, I think there's something in this, and he is going against the likes of Neil Jones and stuff like that, and that clique of journos that I don't pay any attention to in relation to this. I know that he mentioned David Ornstein, and he's the one that broke news of a potential sale. I think David Ornstein, for example, has been somebody wanted him. They've gone to him. Even the Athletic has got it's American really, so that's FSG wanting it to leak, isn't it? Because they've gone via the Athletic people. It wasn't like a Liverpool, familiar name or something, if you know what I mean. You see, I start to think about things all the time. I think David Ornstein had a job to do, and that was to get that out there. And that job is to attract more interest in Liverpool Football Club for Fenway Sports Group. That's what I think. Because what's very different about it is normally that clique of journalists and Liverpool FC journalists. Oh, you see my video started freezing then, I had to stop then. I don't know why that was. It says the RAM's okay. See, I can't continue working it does my fucking head in. I've got computers all over the place, and I'll buy a new computer, and then the camera will be like, won't be compatible or won't work, so then I'll go, right, I'll have to switch it. It don't matter. It just doesn't, it gets right with my tits when that starts happening. Maybe I've got too many browsers open on the screen to do with this. Anyway, it's irrelevant. I'm waffling on. I'm just saying that normally the Liverpool clique of journalists, they all come out with everything at the same time. David Ornstein didn't. He's done this on his own. Someone's gone to him. Who's gone to him? Who does it benefit him putting that news out there? When he leaked that, right, hang on, he didn't leak. Well, yeah, he did leak it. But do you reckon FSG went, oh, we really didn't want anyone to know that? Or do you reckon FSG went, nice one? So that is... That scoop, if you like, when he broke the news of potential sale, was 1,000,000% leaked by FSG, in my opinion. Who, in my opinion, have been talking to someone for several weeks, who I reckon is in America, with regards to potential sale, and those people or that entity has run some digits by FSG, and they've gone, no. And then they've got this news out there via David Ornstein to generate interest in the club from all over the world, which puts the people that they've been speaking to under pressure to come back with a better deal, or a better offer, should I say, while also squeezing potential bids from all over the world. So that's, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that's rocket science trying to work all that out, but maybe some people, don't see what happens sometimes, So anyway, I'm gonna go. I hope I've explained it all right. Fucking messages. Okay then. Thanks for listening. Please do comment the video. I do appreciate all the comments. Because sometimes you'll say something, and like when you comment, it comes through to me instantly. So I guarantee you, when you see it, when you submit that comment. If I'm not in the middle of a podcast or something, I check my phone. I go, all right, yeah. And I like to see what you say. And sometimes when you say something, it can trigger a thought in my mind. Adam Naylor, he's got a YouTube channel. He does that quite a bit. He'll say things to me, and I think, good point. And so does Seano as well. These are names that some of you guys will know from the KopTalk TV streams and that. Lots of people do comment, and often it leaves me thinking, hey, they've got a good point there. Do you know what I mean, guys? So, Ben Jacobs Ben, I'd maybe give him a follow on Twitter. I have more thoughts about that Twitter thread, if you want to call it, all them updates from him, which I will post about later today, okay? Yes. Okay, I'm going to go. I hope the video was a little bit entertaining. Whatever, I hope it's brought something to you if you weren't aware of that. But I really want to put my thoughts down in an article a little bit later. And do you know what? I ain't even sure what time I'm supposed to be there. Let me just check. I know what you're thinking. You think couldn't you have checked when you stopped recording? Well, yeah, I could, but I really need to know now. What time does it get in? 15, 12. No, I'd rather go in about 45 minutes. Right, let me get this. See, this is KopTalk stuff as it's coming in. See, this is what I mean. Like, you get people all the time wanting to advertise, and you know what I mean. Like, we would like to get an offer for both sites. That's KopTalk.com and footballclubshares.com. This is someone that wants to advertise on the sites. We are eager to do a 6 or 12 months deal. I am waiting for your offer. No, you'll be waiting a long time. Then I ain't got time for that. If you want to offer me some money to put adverts on my website, you tell me what you're offering. You know what I'm saying? And I aren't fucking blitzing my readers with adverts. Honest, guys, I get approached every day from these companies wanting to put stuff on your site. Or, they want to fill the screen or play videos and all that. And I try not to do that. I try to exclude that. You go to KopTalk.com, there's not many ads on there. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I should take the money and fucking run. But I try and look after you guys. So that's why I appreciate those of you that join the members website or the channel or whatever. So sorry, I'm just dealing with emails as I'm talking to you. As part of me feels like scrapping this video and not uploading it, but I think it's all right. Is it all right? Let me know if it's all right. I'll speak to you in a bit, guys. Okay, take care, and I'll be back later in the day.